INFERNAPE is still so underrated. For just 2 energy, Flare Blitz deals a whopping 140 damage. This lines up extremely well into the meta. And with Elemental Switch, Monkey is better than it's ever been. Today's deck is the newest version of INFERNAPE. We combine Monkey with Heatran and Arceus, in a deck that absolutely excels at pivoting. As long as Arceus is in the mix, we play 3 different Pokemon that get to retreat for free. And that's where Elemental Switch comes in. Not only can we easily enable back-to-back Flare Blitz, we can also use Heatran to pivot into Magby to more consistently accelerate our heavy hitters, including Arceus. A full set of red means both Arceus and INFERNAPE one-hit KO the vast majority of the metagame. This archetype truly is a hidden gem within the game. Heatran provides us with an easy answer to Oricorio, and INFERNAPE just wins. What Pokemon should have the ground next? You're the head. Leave a comment down below, and we'll see what we can do. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We post Pokemon Pocket decks here daily. Have a solid day. Enjoy the games. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Here we go. Let's play Monkey. Always in the mood to play Monkey. Even against this. Which is blue. I wonder if it's Suicune Greninja. Maybe something else. The key thing is we have Rare Candy. So we're just missing INFERNAPE to start going crazy. We can enable INFERNAPE really quickly and we can start ramping. Spread out our energy as well. As we find Heatran. So because we find Heatran, I'm actually going to spread out my sources. One to Heatran, one to Chimchar. They actually somehow missed their ramp with Mantike. How do people have 2 of these? Like, I run into so many people who have 2 of these already. It makes me really angry. Oh. Well, there's Monkey. And here's Heatran. I'm gonna evolve so like a red card doesn't ruin my day here. I'm gonna send you in and I'm gonna blow you away. And now it's just a matter of finding Arceus. If we find Arceus, we can pivot and we can fire off back-to-back Flare Blitz. I would assume they have Rare Candy into Umastar, because otherwise I just don't know what they have in hand. And they have it all. The golden Rare Candy, oh my god, Danny. Jesus Christ, Danny. Arceus. Arceus top deck for the win. Come on. What, my brother in Christ, what are you doing? What the hell? What is that? Oh my god, what is that? Sabrina, Danny. Danny, less opening packs and more watching my videos so you can learn how to play the game properly. Because that, Danny, that was, you literally just gave me the game. Like, that Sabrina literally lost you the match, Danny. And I need you to understand this. That was a negative IQ Sabrina. Oh my god, you don't deserve all these cards. Give them to me. Give them to me now, Danny. Jesus Christ. God damn it, Danny. God damn it, Danny. Round 2. Some more blue. What would it be this time? Let's lead off with Heatran. It's okay, it's Deja Vu. We got a pretty promising opener here. Let's go for the let's go for the Professor's Research before we Pokeball, because we really want to find Arceus. If we find Arceus, oh yeah, we just got it all. I'm gonna go with a shiny Chimchar. I'm gonna deploy Arceus. And for the last slot, I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm gonna keep it as it is. Because if I find the Magby, I may prioritize that. I want to keep the slot open because of that. Even though they can attack my hand, it's not the end of the world. Okay. Okay, Araquanid. Araquanid with Lana, that's actually like a problem, isn't it? Now we're talking, see? Let's go ahead and deploy here. Pivot you into you. And toasty tossed over to you. That's the beauty of Heatran with Magby Arceus. And we got that elemental switch for when we top deck that. Okay, there's the Araquanid. This thing cannot one-shot me though. I'm gonna go ahead and ramp again. Because here's the thing, if they have Lana, they can drag my Arceus, right? But they can't Lana and Red on the same turn, which means Araquanid does not get to kill my Arceus as long as it's on the back. And they're getting really greedy with this Mantike because the moment I kill it is the moment that Suicune becomes a liability. So now is when we bring in the Heatran for the easy kill. We go for the Raging Mage Strike because we're so angry, and we burn this Mantike to a crisp. English. They knock out our Heatran in response. And, well, just in case I draw something weird that makes me change my mind, I'm gonna do that, but... Here's the thing. Now, what we do... is we Ultimate Force. Without developing anything else on the board. Because that weakens the Suicune. Because if they were to have somehow, if they were to have Red and a bunch of other Pokemon, then we'd be dead. If they have another Araquanid and the Red, then we could die here. That's my biggest concern. Araquanid and Red. Okay. Otherwise, if they have Red, because we didn't place that last Pokemon, we're not vulnerable. This Suicune can cap out 120 instead. And we do have Red. But we could also just finish them with Infernape. But, you know, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to drop you. And go with the boring plan here. And we deal with him. Red is just stonks now because so many decks just line up into it. If you have Pokemon deal 130, 140 damage, it's just really, really good. What do we got now? How about something that's not water? Nice. And we got the Magby lead. Now, I don't want to get Repel turn 1. So if I get red carded, so be it. I'm going to lead off with Magby, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Because otherwise, a Repel or a Sabrina can just completely shut us down. And we won nothing of that. Because the moment we pick up a Heatran is the moment we don't have to worry. Okay, so Eevee and Zubat. Crobat plus Umbreon? That's like a lot of Pokemon. A lot. Okay, so this is guaranteed to be either another Magby A Heatran or... Yep, perfect. I'm gonna go with a golden one for good luck. And I am quite simply gonna charge. Having two Pokemon that can pivot away for free works extremely well with Arceus here. And I may just have to say no to Infernape in order to get a full power here. Okay. We find Chimchar just in time. And we have the Elemental Switch, so we just gotta send you in. Just need that rare candy. Oh. Oh yeah. Animation is taking like forever, bro. Oh my goodness. You see that? Like it takes 5 seconds for that animation to happen, man. What the hell? I'm gonna pivot here. And the reason why I'm pivoting here is because I want to set up an Infernape kill. But in order to set up an Infernape kill, I need some prior damage on this Crobat. So this is why we're doing this. Because now we do this, we Raging Mass Strike, and we get the prior damage on the Crobat. My Heatran can tank the hit. If I attack with the Arceus, the Crobat revenges it immediately. So I use the Elemental Switch to rally over to the Heatran. And now even if they have a Cyrus, Lily with the red, we counter it. That Lily's huge actually for them. But the red is the counter. So this red draw actually really mattered. What a close game. Oh my goodness. Leaving the Arceus there was a mistake because then I'm just vulnerable. Like I am super vulnerable because I just don't have the time to. I haven't had the damage on the Crobat. I needed damage on the Crobat. But now we call on the best trainer in all of Kanto and the entire world, to be honest. And we blow them back. Monkey versus Bat. Monkey wins. Clean. GG, that was a good one. I had to think a little bit outside the box there because, like I said, leaving the Arceus in, because we couldn't get that clean kill on the Umbreon, like leaving the Arceus in, and I couldn't just pivot and wait because then the Umbreon just brings the Arceus back in. I had to kill the Umbreon then and there. So I didn't see myself using Elemental Switch in that way, but it just goes to show that the card is really good in the shell. Good stuff. Let's keep it going. I really like this deck. I think we cooked here, man. We cooked, and we got that Heatran Arceus combo. You love to see it. Having access to Heatran makes it so that we don't get walled by Oricorio as we run into Silvally Oricorio. Okay. There's the Chimchar. All we need is Magby. Magby and it's GG no Re. Okay, so it's not that easy. for now, we just deploy these. Two type nulls. This coin flip is not that relevant, really. We're at range anyways. For So Valley to finish. I'd love to see Magby, though. I'm gonna keep hoping I find Magby. Okay, come on. This just anything but a Chimchar, really. Anything but Chimchar. Magby, there you are. All right, so how do we approach this? I think we just enable the Arceus. I think for now, we just enable the Arceus. We evolve into Infernape. I like this one. You know, I got the shiny, but this one is just cooler. I think we just do that, right? We're always gonna pivot into Magby, but the question is, who are we ramping into? I think we just enable the Arceus. It's just cleaner that way. Because these, so Valley just aligns into Ultimate Force and there's nothing they can do to avoid it. Like a Giant Cape only gets it up to 130. Yep. Yep. Nah, they get the kill. That's annoying. Let's go with this. Well, we build up the Heatran for the Oricorio. We don't mind. That could help us because if we find Elemental Switch, we can pivot quickly into that. Yep. Knocked down the second So Valley, and I think they may disconnect because they may be aware of the fact that they are dead. Because Oricorio comes in, we can't hit that with Arceus, but we got the Heatran in the back, and I think they're angry. I think they're angry at that. Oh yeah, they're mad. They are so mad. Oh my god. Livid. Ding, 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 ding. So we'll be right back after this edit cut. And they never returned. But for the intro... Oh, no, I wanted to hit that for the intro. God damn it. They're not getting a thanks. Controlling my posture. You know, I'm moving a little bit back. You'll see like the mic is actually visible and stuff because I got some reflux issues. And I gotta stop leaning forward. So this mic placed here, this is a way, because otherwise whenever I'm in a game, like I automatically just lean forward. Getting old, man. Raikou or Oricorio, okay. So the cool thing is we got, we can bait them to pinging our Heatran with Raikou to enable it. So we can one-shot Oricorio with Heatran if we draw into it. But now let's see what we pick up with our research. We want to find basics, right? No, let's go for this, yeah. We find the rare candy, so we can just blow this back. And we find the heat train as well. Rocky helmet there. Realistically speaking, I should have dropped the Arceus. I should have dropped the Arceus in case they red carded me. But I'm just gonna destroy this. Just absolutely destroy this Raikou. With one Flare Blitz. Leave a space open for Magby to allow me to accelerate. But we're just gonna use Infernape here to blow that back. And then we can focus on building up the Heatran, and if we need to, we can surprise them with an Infernape switch. Another Oricorio there. And now we pivot. I can build up 2 Infernapes, so I think I'm just gonna drop a second one there. If they attack me with Oricorio, Heatran blows them back. And we can always use Chimchar to scratch. If they had something like a Giant Cape to protect that. And that's checkmate. So as you can see, Oricorio is not really a problem. Because we got Heatran, and the moment Oricorio attacks Heatran, Oricorio dies. Forever. Final boss. What do we got? A little bit of darkness. We got that Heatran lead, though. I'm not gonna drop the Arceus because I don't want to get repelled or Sabrina when I can very easily find a backup. Like if I find another Heatran or if I find a Magby, I don't have to worry about a Sabrina like slowing me down in any shape or form. It's worth the risk of getting red carded here, even though this hand is phenomenal. Because if we place the Arceus and they just go for something like that, then I just lose all of my momentum. Like I'm dead in the water. So we're gonna go for the Professor's Research before we go for the Pokeball because we need to find basics. That is our objective here. So we don't want to thin the deck out of them. We don't quite find basics. Okay. Now we drop you and you. Energy onto you. And now they're in a position where if they bite me with Eevee, okay. Well, that's annoying. But that does enable my Heatran after. So I can just pivot and attack with Chimchar. Like there's nothing that, like they can't kill my Chimchar immediately. We find the Infernape, but we're not going for it just yet. We're actually gonna do this. We're gonna scratch. We survive this hit no matter what, unless they have double item bag. If they have double item, double Eevee bag. I couldn't say the name. Double Eevee bag is my concern here. Because now we put this at range and we can send in Heatran again. Yep. They go for the Dark Binding. We cannot attack with this, but now we evolve into Infernape. And we get to retreat for free. Look at this. Look at this beauty of a play here. Because now we pivot. And we one-shot. And if they send you in, I kill you. I was expecting the other Umbreon to come in to try to, but it just doesn't work, right? Especially with this elemental switch. But they're gonna do it. But I'm just gonna blow it back. We just navigate around this, like, we don't care. They lock us out. We research. We drop another Chimchar, why not? As we pivot into you. And we kill you. Get blitzed. English. And now Umbreon remains. Umbreon can theoretically just target the Heatran and stall a turn. But it's checkmate because they can't, like, if they attack my Infernape to two-shot it, I Elemental Switch. If they drag my Heatran to prevent the Elemental Switch, I put energy on Infernape, I just wait one turn, and then I kill them. So we completely locked them out. And that was a really good showcase of just how well these two synergize together. Elemental Switch just being phenomenal in this shell as a whole. And, you know, you have to determine, like, the matchup and think, okay, there's some games where you just, like, ramp into Arceus and just take the Arceus game plan, or there are some games where you resort on Heatran, Infernape shuffling. Good stuff. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a solid day. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.